Hey everyone, welcome back to my latest trapping video. Today I'll be showcasing some clips on the Mini Titan, trapping some Emperor mixes, some max account mixes, and just everyone sending mix today. Actually, the only one who's not sending mix in today's video is actually the first rally lead here. He's from T8M. He has around 81 castle stars and I think like 300 artifact stars, something like that. No, 283, sorry. 283 artifact stars. He's like a mid-tier lead, I would say, on the high end of a mid-tier lead, just below like a top-tier lead sort of thing. So in this situation, for these guys, I really don't bother switching to my war gear. They're not strong enough to do any damage to the Mini Titan. All I gotta do is actually just put on my my familiars, because I am baiting offline without an anti. If you guys are wondering how I'm baiting all these rallies, I'm just not running anti, and they see my comp and then they go in and hit me because I only have like 20 something million troops. Unfortunately, I did get the scout off before I was able to swap back my familiars after the rally. I was a little bit slow on that one. They did, what was it, 1.3 mil to my construction gear. Again, this account has around 420% mix in construction gear. The base stats are just very, very high on the account, so if you're wondering how I can take these rallies so easily, it has super high base stats, high HP, high defense, and it has the pack 5s with Jade on the wall, and it does so much damage. Also, it has full debuffs, like completely full debuffs, has the debuff skin that gives an extra 3% debuffs on top of the 10% for the research. It has full counter, if you guys are wondering about the account. I can do a full account review again pretty soon. I will be doing some upgrades and stuff on the account as well, so you get to see that. But yeah, so for these kind of attacks, someone like a mid-tier lead or a high mid-tier lead, 81 castle star guy, I'm usually not going to throw my war gear on. All I'm going to do is switch my familiars, and again, like I said, I'm not running anti. So this situation here, I was actually in Fury, and I think I joined a rally. So they just started a rally on me. By the way, this is an Emperor account who has started a rally on me. If you're wondering why they're rallying someone in Fury, it's because the account is very strong. So in this situation, I am actually just going to port to the Wonder. The reason why I'm not porting to the corner is I don't want them to cancel. I want them to make it look like I think I can burn. First off, I think they got my scout too, so they know I only have like 23-ish million troops. So that's the other reason why they're rallying me, is because I really don't have many troops. They could probably get through me usually in a couple rallies, depending on how strong I am. Obviously, this account is way stronger than they probably thought it was, so they were expecting a little bit different of a result. But you get to see how this account does against a single-piece Emperor, basically a maxed account, or basically a max account minus the other Emperor pieces that it's missing. So it is a very strong account, though. You can see the damage it actually does to me in a mix attack, and I was expecting a mix attack, by the way, because all of these like max accounts, they just go mix nowadays, especially if you're online. They just go mix. Hopefully they get a walk back, and hopefully you burn. So that's what's going on here. It's about 10 seconds away. I don't have to swap my familiars or anything because I'm running anti right now. Just because they know I'm online. So again, I gave them my scout without the familiars on the wall, but I swapped them already. So I'm going to throw my mix gear on early. It is a 424, a little bit higher in cav, which really doesn't mean anything since I was going range anyways. So again, no walk back from that guy. Capped the Emperor guy pretty easily. So let's take a look at the results of this rally. So he did way more damage than I've ever taken from anyone else. He did 2.1. He did black wing me as well. It doesn't really matter because I don't really have very many infirmaries. And if you guys don't know, black wing does not affect the troops that wouldn't go into your infirmaries normally. So I still get them in my sanctuary. So he's basically black winging me for 200k troops, because that's all the infirmary space I have. Sorry, this is a little bit of in-game lag. For whatever reason, when I click on people's names, I get this spinning wheel of death. You can see he has 180 castle stars, 640 something artifact stars. He's got like 122 blessed as well. Obviously, he's a single piece imp, and the rest is all tempered 12. So you can see here. So the troops that he hit me for still went into the sanctuary, even though he blackwinged. So keep in mind, the only troops that get killed from a blackwing are the ones that would be in your infirmaries. And since I only have 200k infirmary space, I only lose 200k troops. The rest all go to the Sanctuary, or the other 80% go to the Sanctuary, whatever it is, because you always lose 20% at least. But again, you can see I had over 1 million troops left there, plus I had some in the Divine Providence, because that wasn't filled yet. Or Divine Resurrection, I always forget which one it is. Anyway, so another one of their guildmates is coming in now. It is another max account. I don't believe it's a Emperor account, this one, but is a max account, max stars, all that crazy stuff, 11k heroes, all that stuff. Pretty K, and again, this guy I think even hits even harder than the Emperor account if I remember. So again, this guy's going to be quite strong. Going to be probably sending a mixed attack, so mostly stay in range unless you find a 4-4-2. If it's 4-4-2, go to infantry. That's probably the best. Anything 4-2-4, 2-4-4, just stay in range for those ones. It's the best thing to do. Again, 15 seconds. I could have popped the attack boost here, but I didn't actually think I needed it. I probably should have. And by the way, I've been rebuilding troops in between rallies because I have like 460% trading speed because I'm like all manners. Anyway, so it is a heavy like that was a lot of tier 5 in that one. Holy crap. Anyways, there was a lot of tier 5. I saw like 900k tier 5 infantry in that. Yeah, it was a high tier 5. It did 2.2. They black winged me, but used the bunny. No, sorry, it was 900k tier 5 cab, but yeah, they were setting like pure tier 5, some of them. So you can see another 180 castle stars, 675 artifacts, full tempered 12, like super strong account. Yeah, you can see how little tier 4 is actually in that rally. There were like 200k, 100k, 200k. So yeah, that was like 500k tier 4. The rest was all tier 5. So definitely a full tier 5 rally. Wasn't completely full tier 5. They tried to free the leader. It wasn't enough. Yeah, looking back at that, I probably should have popped an attack boost, but I was trying to keep the ante so they wouldn't get my scout, because I already had my scout, but I didn't want them to know my wall heroes and familiars, because I gave them a completely fake wall with fake familiars and fake heroes. But this one, I was getting rallied a third time here, so I decided to rebuild my front line. The first two rallies were Black Wings, but they still went into my Sanctuary. I just can't get those troops back right at this moment while I'm getting rallied. But since I have 467% trading speed right now with all the manners, I can just rebuild all my troops for pretty much what it would be if I was to rebuild. So I'm just going to gem up a bunch of troops, a bunch of tier 2. Again, it's super cheap since I am full trading speed right now. So this is actually something I was thinking, well, the reason why I'm not running full infirmaries is because in this situation, if I want to rebuild troops in between rallies, I can do that. The Sanctuary saves 80% of the troops anyways, so I'm only really losing without those extra, I guess I'm losing HP, but I have extra attack, and I'm losing, let's say, 400k infirmary space. I'm only really losing 20% of those troops because 80% go to the Sanctuary, or 60% depending on how full my Sanctuary is. So it's almost better in this situation just to not have those infirmaries and just rebuild the troops between rallies. Obviously there's double rallies and stuff, that's totally different, but I wasn't planning to take rally parties with 20 mil troops. Anyway, so here comes the next guy, SSQ. It is the Baronet. This guy is not a maxed account. He's one step below a maxed account. He does have a bunch of tempered 12. He was kind of starting the rally in fake gear. His fake gear is pretty good fake gear, but it is fake gear. It's a little better than my fake gear. I think his fake gear is as good as my real gear. So anyway, so here comes another 4-2-4 rally. Just stay in range. They weren't carpeting fast enough, so I decided to port away so I didn't have to have my war gear on for so long. But again, they weren't going to rally me after this noodle hit. By the way, you get to see the difference between a maxed account, like an actual maxed account, and a good account, but not a max account. Yeah, you can see 1.1, half the damage. You can see he's pretty good, 169, 443. He's got tempered 12, everything other than his accessories, which are tempered 6. So again, he's like almost a max account, but he's doing literally half the damage of those like actual max accounts, which to me is insane. Like the difference between that like $100,000 account and their like $1 million accounts, it's like, or whatever they're spent. I don't know what they're spending on their accounts, but yeah, I mean, obviously the build I'm talking, not actually to buy, because you could probably buy their accounts for like 150k, but that's beside the point. Anyways, so see 424 again, a little bit less tier 5 than the last guy, but yeah, he's basically doing half the damage. Anyway, so if you have any questions about these mixed rallies and stuff and this account, let me know in the comments down below. I probably will do an updated account overview on the account since I have updated some stuff since the last one. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys had a good Dragon Arena. We'll have a video from that coming out soon. If you guys have any clips you want to submit, let me know. Add me online. It is Predatorxvx. Other than that, hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one.